buongiorno, sono Alessandra Spavara, sono insegnante di inglese qui alla Scuola Verona Trento Majorana di Messina. Lei è Valeria Gordelli.
Buongiorno, sono anch'io un'insegnante di inglese nella medesima scuola. La parola ad Alessandra.
Ok, adesso noi faremo una lezione che per quanto riguarda l'ultimo anno di corso è molto importante, in quanto ha a che fare con la ricerca del lavoro, la presentazione di un curriculum vitae e insomma il titolo è Finding a Job. Ok, let's start this kind of lesson with the presentation of a job advertisement. Our lesson is divided into 3 moments. The first one is the job advertisement, the second one is the CV or curriculum vitae, and the last one is the job interview. So let's start with the job advertisement. Okay, all around the web I found a lot of sample of job advertisement, and this one, the Lingua Incorporated, this one is the one that we have produced only for this lesson. So Lingua Incorporated is a leading industry, and the first part, so the first paragraph in this case, is only a sort of presentation of this company. Here you can find the detail, some short detail of this leading company. After, there are a lot of points, as you can see from this photograph, and for example, one of the points is the job title. In this case, we have got Industrial Maintenance Equipment Technician or electrician. So this is the position that Lingua Incorporated is searching. Then there is the address of this company, and Lingua Incorporated is placed, finds itself in 264 Mariah Circle, Corona, California, 92879. Then you will find the job status. Job status is, even in Italian, full-time and part-time. So the person can choose between the full-time job, a job for all the day, or part-time job, a job only for a half a day. Then we can find the job purpose summary. So preserve the regular maintenance of all shop equipment machines. That means that the person should be able to deal with equipment and to solve the problems.
Excuse me, Ale. What is a synonym for equipment? How can you
repeat it? A synonym could be device.
Okay, thank you so much.
Machinery.
Okay,
another one.
Thank you.
Okay. Then there's a list for the job qualifications. The thing that the person should own, or his abilities. In this case, we start from the high school graduate. So a person should be graduated, should have a certification, the final certification of the school. Then the second point is some college coursework and or work experience. In this case, we can consider even the alternanza scuola-lavoro or PCTO, and it is important because it will be considered as an experience. Then there are some skills: electrician and repairing skills, knowledge of pneumatic and hydraulic system, proper and safe setup and maintenance machines. That means the things that this person should be able to do. At the end, we can find the abilities. Ability to read and interpret work orders, manuals and blueprints. And we can say that, at the same time, you should know English, not only in the base, as a basic level, but you have to know a very good quality English.
Okay, may I ask you a question?
Okay.
What are blueprints?
Okay, so Valeria, blueprints are the plans, the projects of the engineer that are made by the computer, and then they are printed on sheets of papers. So the person should be able to read this kind of blueprints.
Oh, great.
Then the person should be able to know the computer. So he should know Word, he should know Excel, and so on. Then the most important point in this case is to know English. Okay, here the request is basic level, but really is a little more because you have to know how to read the manual and to work with other people in the United States. So something more is essential for me. Then there are the essential functions. Perform simple machinist duties and responsibilities, perform mechanic skills, diagnose problems, replace or repair parts. These are the things that this person should be able to do, the tasks. And then another important point is the last one, comply with safety regulations. So the person should know all the safety rules, and even he should be able to work in safe conditions. Then the point that everybody wants to know is the compensation. Okay, so the salary, the money you will gain. In this case, salary is commensurated with experience and qualifications. That means that the salary is compared to the job position and even is compared to your abilities and to your knowledge. Okay, so this is the job advertisement, this is the explanation, and then it is the turn of Valeria. Okay?
Okay. Now we are going to illustrate an example of a field in a CV, that is to say a curriculum vitae. And now we are going to consider Roberto Cardiel's curriculum vitae. It is a model that can help you to make a good impression by introducing your own during your oral exam, that is to say your esame di Stato, or why not to impress hiring managers to get picked as the first candidate after a job interview. Well, we considered Europe-wide template that works, that makes you education, your work and skills transparent internationally and immediately. But let's get started, and in the first section, personal information, you have to fill in with your own personal details. That is to say, name, surname, date of birth, and nationality. We can consider Roberto's own experience. For example, Roberto Carniel, who was born on the 23rd of April 2002 and whose nationality is Italian. But we also have to fill in this part, also making ways of contact, citing, for example, telephone numbers, address, and email address. Remember and pay attention while reading your telephone numbers. When a number is repeated twice, you have to say double and the following number. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. Okay, 5. And consider, therefore, that email address usually contains symbols, for example, dot and at. Roberto Carniel's email address is roberto.carniel@starweb.it. Okay, dot and at.
Okay, sorry, Valeria. May I ask you a question?
Yes, of course.
What is the meaning of at?
At, okay, at stands for chiocciola.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay. And second part refers to desired employment or occupational field. Well, it simply refers to the position offered by the job as. In this case, maintenance technician, that's all. In the third section, work experience, you are required to write the details of work that you have previously done or that you are currently doing, and including temporary jobs, voluntary works, part-time or full-time working experience, and even your vocational training experience. There should be an indication of duties and responsibilities involved. For example, as in our curriculum we can consider helping to install, test and repair electrical systems in local businesses. And remember, work backward from past working experience up to the present, to the more recent ones, okay? For example, you can consider previously 2016, then move on up to 2017, up to nowadays. Fourth section, education and training, includes details related to school and the qualification you obtained. But you also can include the date and main subject you covered while studying. In the following section, personal skills and competencies, well, it covers information related to personal interest, hobbies, leisure activities, and even prizes and special achievement obtained.
Okay, Valeria, may I ask you a question?
Yes, of course.
Okay, why is it important to write in a CV your personal information like hobbies and so on?
Well, they cover a range referred to personality and characters that define someone.
Okay, thank you.
And particular skills such as speaking a foreign language, driving computer or internet skills should be mentioned here in this part. But be careful and don't cheat. Be honest and declare a real situation. If you haven't already got a language certification, get it. Otherwise, if you haven't time, well, consider the Common European Framework of References for Language. It is an international standard describing language ability, starting from A1 for beginners up to C2 for those who have mastered a language. And last but not least, the final section, additional information, where you have to make available to specify the name, the position and the address of people who know you well and can agree to provide reference to confidentially evaluate candidates' abilities and skills. Well, it's okay for me. Now we move on up to the next step, and this is a job interview. It will be a role play in which Alessandra will be the interviewer, the boss, the hiring manager.
Yes, of course, I'm the boss.
While I will be Roberto.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Okay, thank you. So, hi, are you ready for your job interview?
Yes, I am. I'm ready.
Okay, all right. I'm Kate, Human Resources at Lingua Incorporated, and I am here to listen about you. Okay, tell me a little bit about you.
Oh, okay. I'm Roberto Carniel, but you can call me Rob.
Okay, Rob.
I'm 19. I come from Brescia. I graduated at Grandis last year, where I have been through a vocational training experience as assistant repair technician.
Okay, perfect. And can you tell me what motivates you, what pushes you?
I'd really like the kind of offer you have. I'm really interested in having experience abroad and to learn as much as possible about this job and improve my English language level as well.
Okay, and how did you hear about this job?
I searched the net and I got into your website where I found this ad.
Okay, and why do you want to work with us?
Good question, because I know you are one of the best enterprises in this field and I'd love being part of.
Okay, perfect. Okay, can you tell me something about your biggest achievement?
Okay, let me think. I got it. During my vocational training, I experienced a fail in a boiler and I was able to find out the problem. I replaced the fuse to provide overcurrent protection. And then I succeeded in repairing the brakes in one of the employees' vans.
Ah, very good indeed. And where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
I could be working here at Valley Incorporated full time. I hope I will be part of such a great teamwork.
Okay, that's fantastic. Did you have any disagreement with your colleagues at work? Can you tell me anything about it?
Okay. Once I realized that the problem of the boiler was the fuse, I had to convince one of my colleagues, stating on the flip side we had to substitute the entire boiler. I naturally insisted because I was sure, so we had an argument, but nothing serious.
Okay. What is your salary expectation?
Well, I think I'll get an average salary in the country for the position.
Okay, great. Are you ready for the last question, for the final one? Okay, what do you do in your spare time?
Basically, I'm a common boy whose main interests and hobbies are quite popular among young people. I love taking photos. I adore spending time with my friends, and I enjoy repairing every kind of appliances.
Okay, that's perfect. Okay, thank you. Our interview has finished. I have to evaluate the other candidate's CV and I have to do the other interview. Okay? So,
thank you for your attention.
Okay.
I hope to have impressed you and to come back here soon. Goodbye.
bye, Rob.